SharkyBreath.
He plays video games.
Hello and welcome back to Disco Elysium. I am going to try to keep my episode lengths under control going forward. I always say that. It never really happens, but you know what? We're going to try it. Partially because I don't have 2 hours to throw at this today, so at the very least today's episode will not be that long unless I decide to come back to it after work or something like that. But we're not going to... Good for Kuno. We're not going to worry about it right now. Okay, so I inspected the corpse. I managed to keep my lunch down. I did not manage to use my imagination on the corpse, so I'm a little hesitant to cut him down out of the tree just yet. So I thought instead, as a diversion, maybe I would talk to this here child and see if that offers me any insight. Probably not, but you never know. Maybe he saw something. I don't know. I'm also a little worried about doing it with my clipboard out because it does make my authority pretty laughable. In fact, maybe I'll unequip that right now. Maybe I'll unequip that just in case. The Ledger of Failure and Hatred probably not going to help me too much in this interaction, yes? Probably not. Inland Empire and Empathy. Well, those might be useful, but I feel like it's better to have a 1 in all 3 of those things, those in authority, rather than a negative 1 in authority going into this next thing. So, okay, cool. Now then, Kuno. Can I talk to you, my boy?
Can't you see I'm throwing rocks?
Hey, look, he's actually paying attention now. Are you kids siblings? Kid, you want to hang out? I'm not a narc. Look, I have questions for you. Are you kids siblings?
The fuck are you talking about?
Apparently I'm not really sure. Continue.
He's calling us Kuno. He says we're fucking each other.
That is... All 3 of those things are different concepts. And, okay, cool. Right, moving on. I'm guessing the kid does not want to hang out? I am kind of a narc. It's pretty clear that I'm a narc. I'm curious what he's going to say, though.
Fuck no. Kuno doesn't buy that shit. Fucking entrapment shit.
Right, sure. That guy could be... That's probably what's going on here. Continue, though.
Fast. This kid has got street smarts.
Yes, it does seem that way, doesn't it? That's not too surprising, I suppose. Look, I have questions for you.
All right. Entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? What you got, huh? Show me what you got.
This is a bit intense. He juts his chin out, also. Continue?
The kid moves his hands like a basketball player dribbling fast.
Okay. The body, what do you know about it? About the crime scene. You kids often play in this yard? I gotta ask, who's Kuno? Okay, I'm off. I am curious. You seem to be Kuno, but you talk about yourself in third person. What's the deal with that?
Kuno's Kuno, pig?
The boy points to his chest with both thumbs. Okay, that's kind of what I thought. I'm just not sure why you talk like that. Anyway, continue.
It's always Kuno, never I. Clearly, the kid's using the third-person perspective as a shield.
As a shield? Interesting. You refer to yourself in the third person to distance yourself from the situation? So you refer to yourself in the third person. Kuno, is that kind of some kind of gang name? Got it. I had another question. I feel like Kuno's not going to understand the concept of the third person necessarily. And probably isn't going to take kindly to me talking smart at him. Then again, it's not like I'm going to get along with this kid anyway. May as well use my logic check.
Kuno doesn't do that smart shit.
Kuno seems offended.
Don't throw that bullshit at Kuno. Kuno knows you're lying.
Okay, that's kind of what I thought would happen. Okay, he's offended. Got it. Sorry, Kuno.
Trying to get Kuno hooked on the book.
Not really?
Watch out, Kuno. He's trying to fiddle you. He's going to put his hands on you.
The thing behind the fence starts squealing, shrill and violent like a fire alarm. The thing behind the... Wow, that's rough.
Help! Pig's got Kuno! Help! Rape!
Okay, the sound gets louder as the child shouts at the windows overlooking the yard.
Help! He's got the Kuno, help!
The boy joins in. I do not, in fact, have the Kuno. Continue?
Everyone can hear. You need to get the hell out of here before.
Before anyone... Yeah, okay, listen. I'm just going to leave for now. I'm just going to leave, okay? I'm just going to leave.
Yeah? Get out of here before the Kuno beats the shit out of you.
The Kuno, in fact. The Kuno.
Yeah, that's right. Drag your fat ass out of here, fat boy, before Kuno fucks you.
Right. I need to get the hell out of here before... I wonder what would have happened if something had happened. Like, if someone had noticed. What are they going to do? Call the police on me? I'm not sure.
Bang! Got fucked by the Kuno. We alright? You want to get fucked again? Come back.
Great, cool. I've damaged my morale. Cool, well that went well. Thanks, Kuno. Okay, well, I guess let's just leave. I'm not so good at the talking to the children, it seems. This is surprising to nobody. All right, let me just get this back out. There we go. Okay. Lovely. Now then, let's have a bit of a look around. I do want to cut the corpse down eventually here. I'm just curious about that that check that I failed, you know? I mean, I feel like I'm going to be failing a lot of checks around here today, but, you know, principle of the thing. Hey, look, people. Okay, so what's this first? Check out the object first. This coin operated viewer has been banged up, inoperable. Okay, well, that's fine. I wasn't really planning on using it anyway. Are those bottles something? Hang on a second. Wasn't there a thing where on my map I could see collectible bottles or something because I'm Hobocop or because I've internalized Hobocop? I feel like that was a thing, but I don't... Maybe by map in that case it actually meant just the map around here? Could be. Could be. Alright. Let me double check that thought. Hobocop. Reveals extra special collector's edition tear bottles on the map. More money from selling tear. Okay. That's probably nothing at the moment, but something to bear in mind for the future. What's that? Hey, what's that? I see a thing. The ad reads, broken window. Tibbs has windows. Great. Well, my red dormitory...
This coin-operated viewer is facing southwest. Its coin slot is full of fossilized bubblegum, rendering the machine permanently inaccessible.
Man. Poor little viewer, pat it. Vandalism, shake your head. Look inside. Leave. Poor little viewer?
The metal feels cold and wet under your palm. It looks unhygienic.
Okay, cool. Well, I did it anyway. Vandalism, shake your head, I guess?
Probably some kids.
The lieutenant inspects the rigged slot.
A simple but clever solution to ruin in a coin-operated viewer. It took ingenuity.
I suppose that's true. Let's have a look inside.
A thick layer of graffito covers the lenses. You spell out the word Onug, written on the other side, with N and C scribbled backwards.
So Kuno then,
That's Kuno on the lens.
That sure is. Shift your focus to the background.
Under the graffito, a sea of blues and greys appear. Behind the water lies a coast, studded with concrete and reeds. On it, a church on stilts, lanky weather-worn wooden planks, an X-shaped cross topping its tower.
Okay. Church across the ocean. Cool, I guess.
You know this to be the star of Pericarnassus, or the Cairo, the central symbol of the Pericarnassian church, a star, a great moral height to be strived towards.
Oh, okay. Fair enough, I suppose. Thanks, Encyclopedia.
Around the large wooden building, you see chunks of sea ice gathered on the beach, and a small tent set up on the ice.
A tent on the ice. Interesting. Okay, well, it's way over there, so I can't do nothing about that now. I will leave. What about this? Am I going to root through the garbage? You bet I am. If you had a bag in your hand, perhaps you could collect these bottles and sell them. A bag, you say? How would I obtain a bag, exactly?
This coin-operated viewer is facing south. The instruction manual says to insert 25 centimes and pull the handle while looking inside. Then use the focus knob to zoom in if necessary.
I see. Okay, so this one's actually working, so if I wanted to use it, I would have to actually pay money, I assume.
Why place a tourist attraction in the middle of such poverty?
Indeed. What's a tourist attraction doing here? Good question.
There was a revitalization project in '49. A design studio tried restoring Martinez to its pre-war glory. It didn't stick.
The lieutenant looks around and concludes that last thing. What happened?
They got as far as the street lamps and the statue on that intersection. Then something went sour.
He lowers his voice.
I suspect that something was Everard Clare, the union leader.
Oh.
He muscled them out. It's how it usually goes around here.
Cool, I dig organized crime. It's the best. Can't we do something about it? Say nothing. I don't suppose that I do dig organized crime. That might be sarcasm. Can we do something about it?
We should have done something about the union 10 years ago. That ship has sailed, officer.
I see. Okay. Well, I'm not going to insert a coin just yet because I do owe 60 real and I have 5. So that's it. A quarter one way or another isn't going to make that much difference. But as soon as I say that, if I spend this quarter, it's going to make a difference. So I'm going to leave for just now. Okay. Let's go over here. Whoops. I did the thing again. I really got to stop doing that. But I want to run and also look at my surroundings at the same time. That's all right. I know how to blur that out. I don't know if it's really that necessary that I do so, but, you know, people's names in there. Maybe they don't want people to see it. I don't know. A bird. A lonely cormorant surveys the sea, indifferent to your approach. Okay, that's fine. A boat. Lovely. I cannot run if I'm going towards something, by the way. That's not how it works. Wait, do I have to go all the way around in order to do that? The belly of this boat shines like it was recently painted. I see. I see. I'm accidentally heading west here, aren't I? Map information complete. Acquire a copy of the city map. Okay, I would like one, but I do not have that option at the moment. Maybe I should go back and actually talk to those people, huh? Maybe I should be social. Yeah, it's going to spend time, but, like, why else did I come out here if not to talk to people and see what's going on? Kim probably has questions as to what I'm doing as well, you know? Hey, a drunk person, maybe. Hello? You hear the distant squall of seabirds. I sure do. You're not wrong. Who's this? Nothing I can't do. I'm the job for every man. Okay. Can I have this bag? Yellow plastic bag. Fritz. Equip this to collect tear from the streets. Give it to me. I've got it. Great. I'm going to go ahead and equip that in my left hand. There we are. Beautiful. Now I'm going to go gather those bottles. I think that's what it means by tear, anyway. Take them bottles. Plastic tear. 10 cents each. Well, you know what? It's better than nothing, isn't it? Listen, boy, I don't start trouble. I fix it. Do ya? Cool. I guess I'm glad to hear that. Good for you. What's this? Money! Just sort of sitting here. I'll take it. Absolutely I will. Great. Okay. I hope you don't mind joining me around town as I scavenge money for my hotel, or I don't know if you can call it a hotel necessarily. Bottles! I'll have it, thank you. Okay, so what else we got? Something on the wall here. What's this? A splatter of bullet holes lines the wall. Interesting. That's a strange place for the bullets to be. Did someone fire from down here, I suppose? Maybe. Maybe. Either way, I cannot inspect it further. No, visual calculus that can be done here, seemingly. Can I have these bottles? I can. I can. They're only worth 10 cents each. But, I mean, that'll add up eventually, right? I wonder if my bag eventually fills up. Cans. Give me them cans. I'm a hobo cop. I may as well lean into it, right? Kim, could you step out of the way, please? I can't reach the cans. It's very important. There we go. There we go. Tear, see? It's tear. I need the tear. I require tear. How can I tell how much is in my bag? Is there any way to... Maybe it just holds infinite tear? That would be convenient. Well, alright, cool. But I also can't help but notice that when I inspect my surroundings, the tear doesn't really glow. I just sort of have to find that, huh? Okay, I understand. Better keep a sharp eye out. Better keep a sharp eye out. Hello. What's your deal?
Have you no shame? Whining about your back every time you bring out the measuring tape.
The man is speaking to his partner, Rene Arnaud. Seems like. Continue.
Rene, you're a man with a fork in a world of soup. Please, let's just try to enjoy the game, all right?
The other one is eating a big sandwich. Gaston Martin. Okay. Or Martin? I don't know. I'm just going to say he's Gaston Martin, all right? Gaston Martin. Okay.
I'm trying to, but you keep breaking my concentration. You're old. I can see that. We're both old. Now stop grabbing your ass like it's a girl.
Uh-huh. Continue.
These manly men are playing balls.
Uh-huh, they are.
This is a ball game. Grab a ball and play it. Don't ask questions. Shoot first. Ask questions never.
Says my physical instrument, which is something I'm particularly bad at. Shouldn't I ask what the game it is first? All right, I got this. Ball time! I'm pretty sure if I just join in, I will ruin whatever ball that thing is going on. Let's ask what game it is first. I want to know.
No, you got this. There's the ball. You're the game.
Better observe them first. Hand-eye coordination, medium 10. Grab the ball and show them how it's done. Moment of your time, fellas. Don't get involved in the game. I'll leave you to it. Physical instrument wants me to just sort of join in. My hand-eye coordination is high enough where +2 acting without hesitation. Neat. Red check, cannot be retried. I suspect they're going to be annoyed with me if I do this, but let's just do it! Have I failed? I think that was a failure noise. Cool. 8% chance of that
This
happening.
felt wrong.
It was a double
Wrong
one.
like touching your sister's breast. You threw your sister's breast.
I probably shouldn't do that. Dang it!
Mon Dieu! Good job, officer. That was an excellent throw.
The jolly man exclaims. Hold on, why did it feel so wrong? The throw was terrible and you know it. No need to mock me. I thought something way more spectacular would happen. Why did it feel so wrong?
Your muscle memory knew what to do and went for it. But there were gaps.
Something about it was completely unnatural. Corrupted. Got skipped there. My morale got damaged. I might be dying.
Despair creeps into you, getting fat on your weakness. Whatever noble intentions you once had as a police officer, it's eating them all up now.
That seems like a problem.
You're still coming up with sentences. That's a step up from total annihilation, right?
I'm seriously running out of shits to give. Let corpses hang on trees. I'm quitting. Fuck you. I've wasted my life protecting humans. They don't deserve it. I'm done. No one even likes cops. I wish I was fucking dead. Fuck you. Fuck you. Oh boy. All right. What do I even do? I threw a ball and this happened. I just happened to roll a double one. This one?
Yes, it can be difficult to be on the receiving end of so much distrust and outright hatred.
He says with a half smile, sad half smile.
Nothing you can say would make you feel any better now.
Great! Did I just lose?
Cop gives up the detective genre for social realism.
Uh-huh.
Another police officer resigned from the RCM following a nervous breakdown. He now lives under a bridge, drinking and occasionally throwing excrement at passers-by, shouting, "I never loved that woman."
Great.
When asked to comment, former colleagues objected to the theory that his psychological disintegration was precipitated by his wife leaving him.
Uh-huh.
It's because the Furrows lost that match, said Captain Ptolemy Price, once the man's superior officer.
Oh, clearly.
It's because he couldn't get a big gun from acquisitions, and anyway, police work really burns you out after a while.
Seems like it.
Satellite officer Jean-Vic Mayer, the deranged former cop's partner, commented.
I didn't realize I had a partner.
Sergeant Mac Torson, another former colleague, did not propose any theories, merely saying, whatever happened to him wasn't about birds. He got fucked, that's all.
Great. Seems like it. End. I lost. Wow. 20 minutes in and, I guess I have to load the game. Autosave. Autosave. When was this autosave? How much progress did I lose? Everything I did today. Okay. All right. Cool. Well, talking to Kuno damages my morale. And it wasn't even because of a check or anything, I don't think. It just sort of went poorly. Not that I shouldn't talk to him again, but maybe I need to handle it a little more carefully? I don't know how to deal with the situation. Maybe I just need to save more often? I don't know. I don't know. I can inspect everything I just did, but you don't need to watch that necessarily. Dang it. I'm going back to the ballgame. I'm going back to the ballgame. I want to try that again. Surely I can do better than that, right? Surely I can. Hang on a second, though. I'm going to gather up that tear. Give me a second. It was actually more money here on the... It's random. The amount of money on this ledge is random. Oh, no. Oh, no. There's a garbage here. Take that. Okay, right. Ball game. Let's try this again. Hello, gentlemen.
Have you no shame?
Yeah.
Whining about your back every...
Honey,
I'm trying.
These manly men are playing. No, you
Okay.
got this.
Okay.
There's the ball. You're the game.
I'm the game. Show them how it's done. Ha ha! It's not my fault I get to try again. I died, alright? I mean, I didn't die. I just became a crazy man under a bridge.
You are immediately surprised by the ball's lack of weight. No matter. You'll make it work.
Okay, feel the ball, take in the surroundings, let go be the ball. Feel the ball.
The cold metal ball is surprisingly smooth against your neck. It has a pattern on it. Probably a sponsored ball. Yours would only be covered with bumps of learning and scars of victory.
Scars of victory. Apparently I'm quite confident in this particular game.
Already, your muscles are adjusting to the weight. the nervous system calibrating until you and the ball have merged into a single entity. The Manball is ready.
The Manball is ready. Taking the surroundings.
A chilly breeze ruffles your hair as you stand there, feet firmly planted. All sounds, smells, even the wind, everything fades until the only thing left is the union of man and ball.
The Manball, indeed. There's time for a last glance inward. Who am I? Is there time for it?
An embodiment of pure motion, a fine-tuned locomotor running at maximum efficiency.
The inertia can be contained no more than a bullet leaving a gun. Let go. Be the bullet. Continue. Did I just throw it into the ocean? Why did I throw it into the ocean? Why did I do that?
Merde! Bordel de merde!
The old soldier yells in outrage. Yeah, no, that's understandable. Considering what I just did, that's, reasonable?
A whorehouse of shit.
Yeah, apparently.
It wasn't whorehouse of shit. The shot was at least 23 meters. Probably 24, and then some. Nothing to be embarrassed about.
Except that I just shot put that guy's game ball into the ocean. They genuinely thought that it was an okay shot, that one that I threw earlier when I failed and damaged my brain and quit and became a hobo under the bridge. Great!
What the hell is your problem?
What indeed? Not a weak triceps, that's for sure. Problem I don't understand. These aren't great options. Confidence!
I don't care if you are a cop. You do not just ruin someone's game. It's so goddamn disrespectful.
I'm sorry. Wait, what? I'm sensing anger, and I don't understand why. Apologizing has been what I do so far. Listen, you should apologize. You threw that man's thing into the ocean.
You vandalized our game, son.
He tries to calm himself.
We can't play petanque with 5 bull.
Sorry, an honest mistake. Are we good? Petanque. Oh, petanque. I understand. I thought it was shot put. I did apparently think it was shot put because apparently I'm an idiot. Great. P-tank. I don't understand petanque. My brain might. Let's go with this.
No, you don't. Our petanque game is ruined.
He's getting angry again.
We want our bull back.
I'm sure you do. Continue.
Take it easy, René.
The Jolly One tries to defuse the
This is
situation.
just a misunderstanding, isn't it, officer? No harm done.
I mean, there is harm done, but thank you for saying so.
Of course there's harm done, you orange slug.
The heel of his
You
cavalry
are as a goddamn bull.
Cavalry boot slams into the ground. Right. Okay, I will try to fix this. Accept the task. Listen, guys, the ball is gone, and I have a murder to solve. All right, refuse the task. I will accept the task.
Good. Mistakes are forgiven when men at least try to right their wrongs. I believe you will try.
Hooray.
Now, why did you approach us?
Why indeed?
Yes, why did you come here? It's unlikely they know anything about the murder.
That's a great question, but...
You never know. He might know something. This is a good vantage point.
Do you know anything about the man hanged in the backyard of the Whirling in Rags? You seem to be playing in a crater. Thank you for your time. I am curious about the crater. Let's start with that.
Yes.
The man nods.
The terrain here provides an interesting variety to a familiar game.
Does it have anything to do with all the bullet holes I've been seeing around? Do you know what created it?
I do. Fire from heavy artillery.
He nods, straightening his back. Okay, it's a crater left by artillery fire, but why?
Why what?
Why was heavy artillery used?
Because that's what happens when communards hijack your country, execute your supreme leadership, and turn your capital into a slaughterhouse. You use heavy ordnance to clean up your home.
I'm not sure that's what happened here, René Arnoux. Wait, who are the communards again? Did you use artillery fire against them? Maybe we can do this history lesson later? Communards.
Commies, communists, socialists, anarchists, call them what you like. They just chose a name to feel special.
The carabiner frowns.
Senseless sentimentality.
Did you use artillery fire against them?
Sadly, no.
Sadly,
It
no.
was the foreigners who brought them to their knees.
Uh-huh.
We fought valiantly. Too valiantly. So valiantly we got licked.
He adds, squeezing a boule in his fist. Is that how it works? So valiantly we got licked. Mm-hmm.
Should have fought dirty, like they did with their suicide sex cult propaganda. and mad anarchist women strapped to shrapnel bombs. We didn't so, and we lacked caliber. God bless him, but the suzerain's cannons simply weren't big enough.
You're crazy. Continue.
It was probably a bit more complicated than that.
Is that in fact what happened? Did they actually shell Martinez? Why shelled them here in Martinez? They should have chosen a place away from people and buildings. I understand. I'd bomb this place too. Why this one?
Because this place is a damn beachhead. Had to soften the commies up first.
He says, pointing to the bay. The beachhead.
Yes. The military coordinated amphibious landing to take back Revachol.
He nods, inspecting you with some disdain. Apparently I don't know enough history.
Martinez was used as one of the 3 footholds in Revachol during Operation Deathblow in 08. The other 2 are off in Stella Maris and the Delta.
He points to the northeast. Deathblow sounds grim. Nod thoughtfully and turn to the northeast. Shake your head and look down at the crater. Operation Deathblow.
This here is Blood Ground, where coalition boots first made landfall and cleaned those rabid dogs out.
Rabid dogs.
Most likely,
He says, looking down at the soil.
on their mangled corpses.
Great! You are a pleasant one, huh? Thinking of people as animals. Always helpful and productive. Continue.
Blood ground.
The other one shakes
You
his head.
got old René going there. Like he isn't hungry enough already.
Hold on, the coalition. Is that why everything is bombed out? Oh, that explains all the war damage. I mean, I don't know if I should really be inquiring about it further if he's just going to keep getting more heated. René here, I mean. That does explain all the war damage. Let's try and cool things down.
Damn right, son. They laid the fire of hell on the city before they stormed it. And it worked, too.
There's a strange gleam in his eye. Yes, I kind of figured there would be.
The rest of the city got cleaned up, but Martinez they keep as a monument. And now the Union Socialists are practically running the place.
A dark shadow runs across his face. Oh boy, this guy would kill people if he could.
Well, it's your own damn fault.
The Jolly Man remarks.
You, we, the coalition, Revachol, whoever you want to blame, never finished the job. Officially, the party never surrendered. Of course, they still all influence.
I suppose so? I'm not sure where you stand on all this, Gaston.
You don't even begin to truly understand the players at the table, let alone the specific circumstances surrounding the...
He stops mid-sentence and turns to you.
What do you think?
Why would what I think matters? I don't even remember anything.
Thinking men have opinions on these things. Present one.
That's how it should be. Soft socialists paving the way for the hard-working class to take over. Foreign powers cleaned up our mess, and now they rule us. Shake your head in shame. This coalition seems quite capable, actually. Commies just don't understand how money works. Nothing. I don't think. I just do. Nothing I say is going to make both me and this man satisfied. I mean, this is true. I don't know much about the foreign coalition that rules us. Aside from that, everybody seems to be doing kind of poorly. Cleaned up our mess. That doesn't really state an opinion one direction or another.
I'm sorry it had to be them.
He looks down at his boots.
After 8 years of fighting those hyenas, boiling cats for food and drinking piss in the mountains.
8 years. That's quite a lot of boiled cats and piss.
I would have preferred if the Right Honorable King Guillaume returned through Revachol, or even if that damn clan Frisel had risen from the grave and led us. Sadly, that was not the case.
I guess.
Instead, all that is just, holy, and beautiful in the world was wiped away, and now it's neon signs with toothpaste ads everywhere. Foreign influence peddling garbage and stupid music on the radio.
He sighs. Great. Cool. You're very angry. I don't know how to deal with this situation.
This is just what the commies wanted. This was their plan all along.
Really?
This is what they wanted to replace the role of the suzerain with.
Who was this for sale? You mentioned Guillaume. What exactly is a suzerain? Conclude. Guillaume?
A true king in both blood and mind. Led Revachol before Frisel. He would have been better, but the damn commies drove him into exile.
Okay.
Some manner of self-deceit is present in his thinking. Sounds like this Guillaume abandoned him, and he doesn't want to admit it.
Interesting that my drama knows about it, but my encyclopedia doesn't. Who was this for sale?
Damn Frisel. He was the king we couldn't protect. The Carabineers failed him, and the crown.
The old veteran fell silent and massages his chest.
He died in the hands of the Hyperlay, in a very public execution.
Uh-huh. You seem like you're getting maybe a little bit too worked up there, Renee.
He slouches as he says that. It makes him smaller, admitting they left the king to the mob.
Uh-huh. Well, let's conclude this conversation. What exactly is a suzerain?
The suzerain is the king. Has everyone forgotten already?
Yes.
They forgotten already.
He then slowly nods and says to himself, if it makes you feel any better, I've forgotten almost everything.
It's no use talking to you. You were still in Daddy's balls when it happened. When we took our last stand against the filth and rode the cavalry straight into gunfire.
Do you know anything about the man hanged in the backyard? Right. Composure Legendary 15. What is it about this old soldier that makes him so proud? -1, threw the bull in the sea. I mean, I did. I did do that. That's retriable. Let's give it a shot.
All you observe is a veteran refusing to let go of the past and his old uniform. This is not uncommon.
Sure, continue.
This is the uniform of the Royal Carabineers in service of Frissel I, Guillaume le Lion, and the valiant King Philip V before him.
Don't you mean Frissel the Fan?
Is that... what? Does he?
You do not speak his name, Craven, although he was a clown.
He adds and turns back
But
to
he
you.
was our clown, ours to ridicule and to mourn.
There's something you missed. You will get to it. Don't worry.
Okay, something to work on in the future. Do you know anything about the man hanged in the backyard? The thing?
Unfortunately, I don't.
He shrugs.
Unlike most of the locals, I have no qualms about assisting law enforcement. But this affair has passed me by completely.
And most of the locals?
In Martinez, the union is the law. So can you really blame them?
Man, such a poisonous way of thinking, but okay, I get you. But you don't have a problem with cops.
Cop is a pejorative term.
Oh.
I don't have a problem with policemen. On the contrary, I admire the effort to bring order to our streets.
Uh-huh, as long as it's in the terms that you are supporting. Gotcha, continue.
He doesn't know about the crime. Your time is better spent discussing politics.
What about police women? So again, you don't know anything. I don't feel like this is going to go anywhere productive with a guy like this. But, you know, seems worth barbing this old man. Sure.
I'm confident they are indispensable in regard to all the paperwork and other administrative duties.
Not to mention keeping the station tidy and the men fed and happy. There are no duties RCM women couldn't carry out. I tried to avoid voicing opinions on controversial matters. Let's just drop it. Oh, look at you with your sexist hedging. I mean, what did I expect, right? What did I expect? Do we want to fight him? Do we want to fight him more? We could. We're fighting.
But you must agree that nature, in her infinite wisdom, has made men more fit to perform certain, more challenging tasks. Don't you, officer?
No, I don't think there's any evolutionary inequality at play here. Yes, I guess that's true. We'll go with one.
Really, officer. Match an average woman against an average man in a dark alley and see who comes out on top.
Probably the one with the gun. Continue.
Gender equality is a very noble, very modern idea. But in real life, primal roles prevail. But I do not wish to discuss this matter further.
Great. That's lovely. Thank you for your time. Cool. Why did I talk to these guys?
Hey, so we've been monitoring you internally, and now we know your Copo type.
Cool. Thanks, suggestion. Wait, there are Copa types? Okay, what am I? What's a Copa type?
Yes. Guess what's yours?
Cool cop? Some sort of weapon cop? Sorry cop? I'm sorry. I'm not sure. I'm sorry you had to monitor me. Probably sorry cop, yes?
Yes, sorry cop. The cop who's sorriest. Let's make it official then, shall we?
Okay, but what are the other Copa types? Capo types, got it. Won't the other Capo types be jealous? I'm sorry, Upton. You know, actually, I'm not sorry. I changed my mind. Fuck it, they should be sorry. What are the other Capo types?
Oh, you know. Apocalypse, Superstellar, the Advanced Interesting Cop, Liquid Shadow Cop. But you're too sorry to say those things. So, here we go?
Liquid Shadow Cop? What does that even mean? Won't the other couple types be jealous?
What? Jealous of the sorry cop? I think they'll be fine. Don't worry.
Okay, I kind of like worrying, though.
They'll be super, super fine. It'll be totally okay. You can dual copo type from sorry to anything.
Thanks, conceptualization. They should be sorry is how that should have been said. I get you, okay. Listen, it's fine. I am sorry, cop.
Of course you are. It's okay. See if you can get something out of this, like info. Or maybe every time you say you're sorry, you get $1 million.
Thought gained. Rigorous self-critique. I mean, there's something to be said for that, I guess. Continue.
That won't happen.
No, of course not. Great. What changed in here? Something changed in here. When did my health get to 3? Oh, because it increased my endurance. Is that what that is? Oh, that's actually kind of nice. That's actually kind of nice. I don't know what changed in here. It doesn't seem like anything changed in here. Okay, look at all the quests that are things are happening. Replace the lost bull. Due to some confusion over the game Renee and Gaston are playing, you threw one of their pentank bulls far into the sea. The shot was excellent, but now you owe them a bull, or at least a similar-looking metal sphere. Let's see if I can do anything. Okay. Run the number on the victim's armor. Oh, right, using the shortwave, of course. That was a thing I wanted to do. And I've got thoughts that I could do, but I need experience before I can actually get there. With rigorous self-critique, though. You're one sorry piece of shit. A cop penitent. A flagellant cop monk. This is not the right line of work for you. You should be groveling at the feet of a feudal lord, providing lurid evidence against yourself at a Mazovian show trial, or ripping the flesh from your back with a cat of nine tails. Whatever made you this way, you can be damn sure it was your own fault. Do it. Really criticize yourself. Who knows? You might uncover something of importance from your guilt-ridden past. -1 authority. Embarrassment to the party. Great. Well, at least that's official now, huh? Lovely. Lovely, lovely. What do we got here? Enormous bulls worthy of a real man. Gotcha. Probably not something that I can actually use against for that problem. Some great tonic force has cracked the pavement like an eggshell. I cannot give them one of these bulls. I'm not perhaps strong enough to give them such a bull. Plus, I don't think they'd accept it. Anyway, Renee would just get all heated again. You know how he gets. All right, well, let's dig through the garbage some more because it's not like I have any dignity. Here we go. And what we got in here? Great. Take all. I don't even know where I can sell all this stuff. Maybe that should be my next goal, is selling all this stuff? Also, let's run that number, since we're here. Shortwave.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
Pick up the radio
Pull
again.
out.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Alice says, Firewalker, reconnect me to the 31st. I need you to connect me with a civilian, a Sylvie. She may have reported a murder. Could you run a serial number from a pair of armored boots from me? That one. Yes.
Sure, officer. What's the number? And the make of the armor, if you know it.
E50-100 1000. The make and model of the armor is a Fairweather T500 VE.
Got it. I'll contact the ICP database immediately. Call back tomorrow. Hopefully they'll have dug up something useful by then.
That would be handy. Thank you, Alice.
The International Collaboration Police, ICP, is an inter-Isolari law enforcement service. The crown jewel in the moral intern diadem, alongside EPIS and the coalition government.
I wouldn't have pronounced it moral intern. I would have pronounced it moral intern. Shows what I know. Let's see. Of course, she hasn't heard back from about the serial number. I could try to ask if she can connect me to a Sylvie who reported a murder. It seems a little bit vague, but we can try. It's worth trying.
Of course. What is the number, officer?
Kim, didn't Gart give you Sylvie's number? Actually, let's not do that right now. Yes, Gart did give Sylvie. Yes?
Yes, hold on. Her number is 005 1944 298.
The lieutenant takes a look at his notes.
Received. Hold on, officer.
Thank you, Alice. Wait patiently, start slapping a marching rhythm on your thighs. That one!
Give it a minute. She might be busy at the moment. Takes a bit to get to the phone.
This happens. I'm just slapping a rhythm. Don't mind me. Time is passing rapidly.
Officer, I have Sylvie Malaika on the line for you.
Thank you. She finally returns.
Yes, hello?
A female voice greets you through static. It sounds like she's a million miles away from here. Hello, this is the police calling. I have some questions for you about your last days at work. Sylvie, I believe we met before. This is me, a detective from the Whirling in Rags. Official approach. Friendly approach. If she knows me from the Whirling in Rags, she's not going to like me. If she fled... Listen. let's just make this official business, right? I'm not good with people. Straight up, I'm not good with people. Let's not pretend I am. This is the police. Hello.
Oh, right. Hello, officer. What can I do for you?
She recognized your voice almost immediately. You quit your job at the Whirling? Why? What, was it you who called the police? Do you know who put the victim's clothes in the trash? Have you seen my badge and gun? Do you know how my paperwork ended up in the trash container behind the Whirling? I think I got everything I need, thanks. Okay, was it you who called the police?
No, not me.
But why didn't you call? Didn't a corpse behind your workplace bother you? Do you know who made that call?
No, sorry. I don't.
She clears her throat.
Not a lot of people have phones around here. Copper thieves take the wires.
Ah, and that's why you didn't make the call. It's what you would have said if I'd asked that question. I see.
People don't have the money to have the cables put in again. They use the Union's phone, or the one on the coast.
Continue.
So the Union has a phone, and there's one further down the coast. Got it.
Convenient. Thank you, Logic.
It was someone else.
Lieutenant
We'll
makes a note.
find them sooner or later, officer. It just might take a while.
I already know the answer to this, so I'm not going to ask that question. Just antagonize her. Next question.
Yeah, go on.
You quit your job at the Whirling. Why?
You mean, why did I leave the bar?
You can hear it tense up on the other side.
Honestly, I'm not really comfortable discussing it with you, sir.
Continue.
Why not?
Wait, why aren't you comfortable discussing it with me? Okay, did you leave because of guard? All right, I won't push you on this. Are you ever coming back to work? I mean, that is a fair question, Logic, but if she's not comfortable discussing it with me, she's probably not comfortable discussing why she's not comfortable discussing it with me, you know? This is like spiral. It's a spiral, you know?
Let's just say I left because I needed to get away from someone.
All right, I won't push you on this. Are you ever coming back to work?
Maybe, I don't know.
She seems to relax a little bit.
I just know I have to take some time off right now.
Okay. Do you know... Let's see here. The victim's clothes in the trash. Yeah, let's go with that.
No, I don't know. It wasn't me.
She gulps.
I haven't been out there since. I was terrified of the stench and the corpse.
She falls silent. Have you seen my badge, Sylvie?
Yes, I know who you are. You're a police officer. The law.
No. I mean, literally, have you seen where my badge is?
This exact conversation has happened before. Establishing authority before this young girl seems to have been important to you in the past. Don't go there again.
Right, makes sense. Wait, how did you first learn I'm a police officer? My badge is missing. Have you seen it anywhere? That's what I'm trying to ask here, Sylvie.
Oh, no. I haven't, sorry.
Cool. Continue.
Real policemen have uniforms too, by the way. Where's yours?
Isn't this outfit? I mean, it's got the white patches on it. I think I just dress like this. Not my uniform, too. God, I should really look into that. Kim doesn't have a uniform, and he seems real to me. I'm going to let it slide. I don't need answers for every little thing. Kim doesn't have a uniform, and he looks real. Come on, now.
He's in plain clothes, voluntarily. It's different from not knowing where your uniform is.
Right, but I don't honestly know where anything is the thing. I don't think I had a policeman uniform going into this. Why would I be harassing her about that? If she doesn't know where my badge is, she probably doesn't know where my gun is either. Also, I would start coming across as really incompetent if I start talking about all this sort of thing. How did my paperwork ended up in the trash container behind the Whirling? I'm pretty sure I know that, but let's go ahead and ask anyway.
Well, you tried to jam it down the toilet, sir, clogging it completely. After I had unclogged the toilet and retrieved the paperwork, I threw it out in the trash, thinking you didn't need it.
There was an uncomfortable pause. There certainly was. It was in the voice acting. It's fine.
I am sorry about that.
She doesn't sound like she's actually sorry.
Anything else, Detective?
No, you shouldn't. You shouldn't be sorry about that. I did that. That's on me. But I got experience for it, so that's nice. Do we just ask her everything? Have you seen my gun?
Please, no. Not this again. Everyone saw your cool gun, Detective.
She sounds beyond exacerbated. I showed you my gun. When did it happen?
You were trying to impress some people with it. Everyone was eating, and...
She stops hesitantly, not sure if she should continue. And what? What did I do? Actually, I don't want to know. I don't want to know what happened. I do want to know what I did.
You were waving it around in everyone's face, begging them to describe it. You said it calms you, and then you started making suicide jokes. It got pretty graphic.
Wow, I sure was in a state, huh?
Oh, those again. I have been trying to wean you off them.
Off of what? The suicide jokes, Brain, come on now.
You know, when you put your gun, your actual gun, on your temple and pretend to shoot your brains out, off of that, People don't like that.
I don't like that. Continue.
I remember this. You were screaming things like, "My brains are all over the wall, painting them red. I won't be seeing it, 'cause these are my brains. I can't see without my brains." Very nice visuals there.
Thanks, rhetoric. I should have killed myself. Why would I threaten to kill myself? I mean, look at this world. I would love to stay. Okay, I don't know what to say. Yes, but what happened to my gun? Just conclude. I don't know what to say.
Me neither.
What happened to my gun, though?
No idea. All I know is next you were waving around money instead, saying things like big bucks cannot lie and guns can't buy money, but money can always buy guns.
Waving money around, but I don't have money I don't have money either. Someone took all my stuff while I was blacked out, and who can really blame them? Continue.
It almost looked like you pawned it, but believe me, I did not ask.
So I waved the gun around and made the suicide jokes, and then I left, and then I came back with money later. I don't think I have a uniform, but let's ask anyway.
Uniform? I never saw you in any uniform. You had your things on. The disco things.
Right, the things that I'm wearing right now. I think I got everything I need. Thank you, Sylvie. Sorry to traumatize you like this.
I do hope so. Please, don't call me again. Bye.
Empathy, medium 10. Wait, why does she seem angry with you? Red check. Guard asked her out. Rigorous self-critique. Hey, I got a +1 from rigorous self-critique. Look at me go.
No, she doesn't have a problem with you. It must be someone else she's angry about. Some other guy. Like Gart.
Man, even with the +2... there's a total of 9. Dang it. Well, yeah, it's definitely some other guy. A guy like Gart. Okay, but I'm a guy. Sure it isn't about me?
Trust me, you wouldn't want to be the guy here. You know how it is. Yak, yak, nag, nag.
My brain's terrible sometimes. Continue.
No, you're the guy. You're Lieutenant Love, matchmaker extraordinaire. Help the poor girl out, lest she turns into a spinster.
Oh my god, not a spinster. Yeah, she's a woman, probably just playing hardball with the goods. Women are just transactional. I'm happy to help, but maybe I could do so without all this internalized misogyny? That one?
What misogyny? I'm just telling things the way they are. Can't a man be honest in his own head anymore?
I don't like my own head at this moment. Continue.
You have to act, Lieutenant Love.
No, I don't.
You have to calm that hysteric down.
No, I don't.
Tell it you've got everything under control. Then go and have a little boys' talk with Gart himself.
Can I please not?
Think you can do that, Lieutenant Love?
To the microphone. Are you still there, kiddo? Listen, I've got everything under control. Daddy's going to help you, take you on his lap, little darling. Please, no. I don't want to say any of those things. Refuse the love quest, although it's wonderful. I really do not want to try to set up Sylvie with Gart, and I'm pretty sure Sylvie doesn't want that either, even if Gart does. No, I'm not doing it. I'm sure it is wonderful. No!
You're just a gimp. What? You want to be more empathetic?
Something like that.
Call was terminated by the other party. Anything else of yourself?
I'm done with the radio for now, but I'm curious about this button labeled saved, and I've done enough terrible things today that let's go ahead and do that.
As always, it's DJ Mesh and Fellatio, and you're listening to Speed Freaks FM, bringing you the hottest, the nastiest, the most vulgar.
Wow, this is sure somebody.
A flock of seagulls takes off nearby, startled by the roaring radio.
Great.
Right away, the lieutenant reaches into the cabin and turns off the radio. He's not looking at you as he says,
Someone must have been messing with the radio, or maybe picked up a random frequency. You wanted a prime line, right?
Speed Freaks FM, huh? Look him in the eye. Sorry about it. I wanted to contact the dispatch, pick up the radio, and turn it back to prime line. Although I am sorry, cop, and it does seem in character, I'm curious about Speed Freaks FM.
Oh, is that what it was called?
He's trying hard to act surprised.
Go for it. Turn the radio back on while it's still on the Speed Freaks FM.
How much do we want to harass Kim about this? He's still trying to play like he doesn't know what's going on. One more try.
Souped up motor carriage for one bad mama's boy. For the heavier foot and the freaky arm.
God damn it.
The lieutenant moves quick as a viper as he switches off the radio and sets it on the prime line. Then he turns to you.
Look, It helps me to stay alert on long nights, okay? It's a method. I'm not some kind of speed freak or...
He shakes his head, furiously staring at his feet. What about heavy of foot? Sure, you don't have to explain yourself. I'll just forget about it. Heavy of foot. Heavy of foot and... Oh! Right. Speed freak is driving. Right. He doesn't want me to push him on this. He's getting very uncomfortable. I guess I should back off. I'm just being a bully at this point.
Thank you.
His eyes glare out over the plaza, making sure that no one heard the sudden blast of the radio before he turns back to the cabin.
This is Precinct 57. Can I connect it to someone?
I'm done with the radio for now. Thank you, Alice.
57's over and out.
Her voice disappears into the void.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers, a radio on a hook, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
What does happen if I tap on the fuel preheater gauge?
As you tap on the gauge, the indicator pin jerks as if startled. It's in the large orange sector, indicating the engine is warm. Next to the gauge is a red switch labeled heat.
A heat switch? What does that do?
No. That's enough fun with the foldable headlights. I know they are mesmerizing. They're also fragile. I'm not going to turn it on for you again.
He's dealing with me as if I'm a child, which is honestly kind of reasonable. Close the door, please. Cool. Well, this has been fun. Let's see here. When I talked to her, she gave me directions to a place where there was... Hey, wait a second, there's a person over here. I was thinking of trying to find a place to sell bottles and whatnot, but hey, there's a person. Hello. Who are you? Tommy Loam.
A hunter and a gatherer. Feel like a traveler.
The man mutters to himself, accenting the beats as he goes. I think that's called singing, typically.
A simple little cadence. He seems to be making it up as he goes.
Keep listening. I am the law. What's going on here? Never mind. For now, let's keep listening.
From another planet.
He finishes
Hey
and turns to
there.
you. Hey there. I am the law, or what's going on here? Those are my options? I mean, he's just standing here and smoking. Like, what's... None of these are... All this feels a little bit unnatural, but let's just... You know what? I didn't say I am the law to Annette, and I felt a little bad after that. So let's say I am the law to Tommy.
You sure are, my man.
He nods emphatically. What's going on here?
It's the jam, my man.
He motions towards the sprawl of lorries with a sweeping gesture.
The air from the east is thick with the smell of crude oils, heavy metals, and other byproducts of the modern era. You can almost taste it.
What's the jam? I suspect he's referring to jam rock in general, but let's find out. What's the jam?
It's a traffic jam for the ages.
Oh.
Harbor gates up the street are shut tight. No explanation given. Workers on strike, scabs agitating, an all-around clusterfuck.
Sounds like it.
Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in long-haul limbo for days upon days upon days.
He glances south down the road.
Upon days.
Limbo, huh? So that's where I am. So how long have you been here? Cool. How about that one?
Yeah, exactly.
Continue.
It's official. He too agrees. This is the antechamber of the afterlife.
Honestly, that sort of makes sense in a fashion. So how long have you been here?
Feels like forever. Like I was born on this here roundabout and this was all I ever knew. Just me and the metal and the tires, the oil and the fumes of mazout.
Mazout is an antiquated term for heavy fuel oils. This man has a barely suppressed performative streak, or he just likes unusual words, or both.
Indeed. I dig your style, man. Extravagantly phrased, but I can roll with it. I don't quite understand what you just said. Could you say it again, only a little less plodding? I dig his style, honestly.
Yeah, imagine. It's been a whole week already.
He snickers in appreciation of the digging of his style.
So tell me, what do you need?
Care to spare some change for working, Stiff? Tell me more about this strike. Know anything about the dead man? The one hanging behind the hostel there? Point to the yard. What are you hauling anyway? I'm good for now. Good talk. Tell me more about the strike.
It's like whatever's going on over at the docks. Workers got a blockade set up, making demands. No way in or out.
Going on strike would probably help you dodge a bullet or two.
I suppose so. Maybe I should go on strike. What's the union demanding? Anything else I should know? What is the union demanding?
Some pretty wild stuff, I hear. Like a giant new power crane in half the company?
Wow.
I forget what exactly. Good on them, I guess.
I guess.
I've heard talk there's a company rep in town, too. Like a strike negotiator type. They'd know what's up. Precise demands and so on.
Yeah, I'd imagine they would. Continue.
Ah, yes, from the Wild Pines.
He takes a note.
We'll meet her soon enough, I'm sure.
I'm sure we will. What do you think the company wants?
They want to keep that money flowing in, my man. Ka-ching.
He did indeed make a ka-ching sound.
He doesn't blame them, but he's not on their side. That's for sure.
That is for sure. Maybe I should go on strike.
Maybe you should. Cops don't get paid much and the hours are long. Plus, you can get shot. Why not?
Why not?
The RCM is a self-managing organization that operates on donations.
Ah.
We promote our own leaders. It would be like striking against your own mother.
Ah, I see. Well, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I don't know my mother, but I'd go on strike against her too, for my rights. I guess you got a point there. No, your mother. I don't know my mother is a weird thing to say. Do we want to be accommodating to Kim here? For my rights. No, you got a point.
Yes, but do continue. You were asking about the strike?
Apparently, I asked all the things about the strike. Anything else I should know?
Anything else? Yeah, this ain't really my area of expertise. I just do my job and get paid. I have things to do and places to be. All of us do.
All of who?
Us lorry drivers.
Oh, sure.
Camionneurs. You still hang around here waiting for this mess to end. Most have scurried off somewhere to get drunk or high. Or laid.
He smiles awkwardly.
Not that I blame them, really.
Not you, though?
Not my thing. Chasing transient pleasures is a drag these days. I prefer the examined life now. Thinking, reflecting, observing.
He glances down the road towards the horizon, a glint of something in his eyes.
He tries his best to look nonchalant, but there's a rigidity in him, as if trying to conceal something warm and deep beneath a cool exterior.
One gets that impression, yeah. My empathy is not good enough to... What do you see in his eyes? Know anything about the dead man, the one hanging behind the hostel there? What are you hauling anyway?
Oh, high-grade narcotics, illegal firearms, stuff like that.
That's not true.
Relax. He's merely joking.
Wicked, I've always wanted a friend in the underworld. Okay, what are you actually hauling?
Ha! No, I'm joking, my man.
Right.
Found runs a nice, clean business. This haul of cargo is mostly sporting goods. You know, tracksuits and that kind of thing.
Sure, sure.
They usually get shipped to Grodd and the Occident. Though we've been making headway in the Il Moran market lately.
I don't know what any of these things are, so nothing illegal then. That's your machine behind you? Could I get one of those fallen tracksuits you're hauling? Might be useful. Clothing is apparently useful. That's your machine behind you?
This rockin' beauty. Sure is. Like a rash you can't get rid of. You interested in heavy-duty cargo machinery?
I seem to be, I guess.
A motor lorry, also called a camion, on Caillou and neighboring islands. This one looks roughed up enough to be some sort of found rust bucket. Maybe the A6?
That fallen A6 you got there? Yeah, these lorries are pretty neat. Interested? Not really. I just asked because, I don't know, must be a cop reflex. How about let's try and get some common ground?
Good eye, my man. Yup, she's an old one, but reliable.
He gives the side of the lorry
Me
for
and
the
her
knock.
spent a long time together.
I don't want to really push him on the illegal thing because, like, I'm a cop, first off. Like, he's not going to tell me even if he is doing anything illegal. Can I get one of the tracksuits?
We're pals and all, but I can't just freely hand out the merchandise. The bosses won't be happy.
Yeah, I suppose. Okay, well, I have another question.
The man taps his fingers rhythmically against his arm.
You know anything about the dead man, though?
He ain't one of us drivers. I know that. All accounted for. Otherwise, I haven't really asked about that. Been wasting time right here. Keep him busy.
Seems to make sense.
It's easy to see he's telling the truth. He's kept his nose out of the dark stuff.
Busy with what? All right, never mind then. I mean, clearly he's been sitting here and like singing to himself. Like, I don't want to antagonize this guy. He seems chill.
The man taps his fingers rhythmically against his arm.
Let's see if I can make this 8% check.
Ease into it. Don't go too far. This seems like a personal matter.
Man, you look sad. What's going on with you? Hey, Tommy, spill the beans. What's troubling you? My man, I want to know about your soul. As fun as that would be, I don't think that I think he's probably just going to shut me out. How are you doing?
You really are the law, aren't you? I get that being bluntly observant and inquisitive comes with the territory, but it certainly doesn't help with your conversational skills, does it?
Not particularly. Should I have dropped it? I'm sorry.
Maybe the full-on direct approach wasn't correct. Damn, it's tricky business looking into someone's eyes and not doing it wrong.
I mean, that is true empathy. But you also haven't been giving me the best advice so far today, so that's not too surprising. I'm guessing the answer to this is going to be no, but we apparently operate on donations, so I may as well ask.
Huh? Oh. No, I ain't got any money. They don't want to pay for unfinished work.
Sudden financial duties snap him out of his days. They who?
The bosses, man.
Makes sense. First work, then pay. I don't know who these bosses think they are, but that sounds like a good arrangement for them. So you're broke. Got it. What else did I have to ask here? That one.
Yeah, it sure ain't good for me. Or you. I'd spare a coin or two for a city cop down in his luck. If I had saved 4 myself.
Yeah, reasonable. I'm good for now. Good talk.
Don't be a stranger.
He gives a salute with 2 fingers. Better than 1. What's this?
Hey. Psst.
Look around. Who, me?
Yes, you. Word on the street is you're ready to start building communism again.
Have I been doing too much communism talk in my conversations recently? Again? How come there's word on the street? Again? Again?
Yes, you're ready to start building communism again. You've built it before. They've built it before. Hasn't really worked out yet. But neither has love. Should we just stop building love, too?
Can't argue with that. Yes, we should all stop building love. Love has worked out really well for me. I'm a love winner. That's a filthy, filthy lie. Can't argue with that, I guess.
So, what about all that communism you've promised to build? Word on the street is you've woken up from 1,000 years of slumber, promising to erect a version of communism many times greater than any attempted before. Is that true?
What street are we talking about? How come there's word on the street?
You keep saying things like, down with the bourgeoisie, eat the rich, sodomize the landowners.
Do I?
Impale all people who have more than 25 real in their pockets.
Uh-huh.
Literally murder all human beings, regardless of their political beliefs. That kind of stuff.
Oh, right. That sounds like me. I haven't said any of those. I've said some mildly left-wing things, but none of those. That one.
Oh yes, the mask of ambivalence. Don't deny it. You're about to rip it off and reveal the monstrous 7-eyed lamb of global communism that would devour and masticate mankind.
Why is my brain so hostile towards me? I guess I know the answer to that. I was making suicide jokes yesterday, apparently. Continue.
Everyone can see that. So tell me, do you have any questions before we fire up the big communism builder? Or do we get right down to it?
Wait, first, what's this communism even about? Roll up your sleeves and start building communism. It's too tiring. I don't have it in me. I'm beat down and broken. What's this communism even about? I mean, I know, but let's go ahead and talk about it.
Failure. It's about failure.
Failure? I don't do failure. I do failure. I constantly do failure. Let's just talk about it.
Yes. Abject failure. Total, irreversible defeat on all fronts. Absolutely vanquished. Beaten, curb-stomped and pissed on. Until you came along. You will reverse the fortune of the workers of the world.
Oh, I'm sure I will. That sounds exactly like a job for me.
You alone, against every living thing, against every human alive. 800 trillion real in the hands of an impossibly well-organized ruling class. Towering city blocks of bankmen who have the ears of prime ministers. Million-headed armies of nations and the love of your own mother.
Me alone against all those things. When it said that the bankmen had the ears of prime ministers, I was thinking that they had the physical ears of, like their ears were prime minister ears, and that doesn't make any sense at all. I get it now. Continue.
You against the atom, the charm and the spin, where the whole world failed. Matter failed to bend to human will. Human will failed to get out of bed and tie its laces. You alone, single-handedly, will rebuild the dreams of the working class. You are the last communist.
Well, when you put it like that...
Now get to work, comrade.
So I have the choice of not being a communist, huh? But look at this tirade you just went on, Brain. you were probably trying to convince me that it's impossible. But sure, whatever. Let's start building communism.
Oh yeah. Get the firing squads and the animal wagons ready.
Wait, what? Firing squads? You didn't say anything about those. Roll up your sleeves further and breathe in the pristine air. Finished thought. What firing squads?
Too late to back out now. You can't make an omelet without breaking a few million eggs.
That's quite a lot. That's a big omelet. Okay, pristine air. Here we go. Mazovian socioeconomics thought gained. Good for me. Can't think about it, though. Temporary research bonus. -2 visual calculus. Looks like reaction. 3 hours and 10 minutes. People think communism was some crazy idea that had its comeuppance 40 years ago. A fever that shook the world, never to return again. They were right, until he woke up today. A spiritual corpse responsive only to the call of Commodore Red, prostitutes, and Krasmazov. For him, communism is still a thing. He will single-handedly raise the commune of O2 from the oceanic trench where it has been resting covered in ghosts and seaweed. He is the big communism builder. Come, witness his attempt to rebuild communism in the year 51. Apparently it's the year 51. Cool. I think that I am going to fail in that regard. Plus, I don't even have the brain space to think about it. Before I can rebuild communism, I think I need a pawn shop where I can sell these bottles. But for right now, I guess I'm done here. Like, I only had about an hour to throw at this, and I died the once, so I guess we're done for today. I don't know if I accomplished that much on the case, but I did become a sorry cop and a communist, so that's something, right? That's something, maybe. I also maybe should cut the corpse out of the tree, because I'm guessing I'm not going to actually succeed at that one check that I can't do at the moment anyway. Which one? Which one? Inland Empire Medium. That one. I'm guessing it'll go away if I cut him down, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I should just go cut him down and deal with it. Because he has been hanging in that tree for a week. I probably shouldn't beat around that particular bush any further. I've convinced myself. So next time we'll cut down the corpse, and then we'll go looking for a pawn shop. In that order. Alright, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.